Hello people and welcome to another video in the Discord.js tutorial series. Now, as you probably know, I'm starting this again. So if you want to find out why I'm doing this, then go down in the description. I'll put a link to the video on my reasoning. Basically, we're doing this all over again. So we're going back to the start on getting started. I'm going to start with the text editor, then Node and things like that, and then we'll get straight into it. Before we do that, then please subscribe and like to support the channel. Let's get straight into the video. So first you're going to want your browser open and you'll want to have this search bar open. Now I'm using Edge, but you can use any browser here. So the first thing you want to search up is Visual Studio. Now Visual Studio is a text editor. It's one of the things that you require for this. I expect that if you're doing this tutorial, then you will need to know JavaScript and you'll also need a text editor that is of decent quality. What I'm going to be using is something called Visual Studio Code. All this does differently is it's just got a few more things that are actually integrated into the app rather than using Notepad and command prompt. First you want to search up Microsoft. I'll put all these links in the description if you wanted them. Microsoft.visual.studio. I think it's this, obviously not. So yeah, I'll put this link in the description so you can come here very quickly out of my description. So there is 3 versions, well, 2. The first one is Visual Studio. So Visual Studio is meant for Windows only, and I want this to be suitable for both Mac OS and Windows and Linux if you have a Linux. So yeah, we're not going to be using that. You can use that if you want, if you're on Windows, but I'm not going to be. It's just slightly different. I'm going to be using something called Visual Studio Code. You can get this one. This is Visual Studio Code for Mac. Sorry, this is Visual Studio for Mac. I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code. So free download and then choose whichever one you want. I'm going to go for Windows 64. Once you've done that, go to your files. So you just want to go to your files and then download, and then it should come up here, as you can see. Run that, it'll do a bit of a installer. Wait for that. Now you've got that, then you're going to need to download something called Node. Now this is another thing that you're going to require. I always do this. Here you go. And then once you've done that, you can do either of these. I'd recommend doing the recommended because that's what I'm going to be using, and it's just easier. If there's some kind of bug, then you're able to get help for it. If you're on the latest, you won't always be able to get help for it. Now you've got Node and Visual Studio installed, then we actually want to make our bot. So we go to something called Discord.com. You probably know this website if you're on Discord.
Hey, just a quick notice. Sorry to pull you out of the video here. Here's a cute puppy. Yeah, here's another image. Here's a few cute puppies. Now, I'm going to keep those on the screen. Anyway, I am going to stop doing that. You know, something you probably haven't seen in this video. Subtitling. I'm not even joking. It's taken 4 hours so far, right? We're like 3-4 minutes in, and it's taken me 4 hours to do this. So I'm going to stop subtitling. Yeah, because it's no word. I almost swore there, but then I remembered Jack told me not to swear, or he'll shout at me. So yeah. Oh wow, I really dragged on this clip. 55 seconds. Oh wait, I'm going to stop it at exactly a minute. 2, 1.
Now, again, another requirement is to have Discord if you want to be doing Discord.js. So I'm just going to log in. Actually, no, I want to be on a different website. It's discord.com/ developers. You can see I've already been there. Developers/applications. Now it's loaded. New application. I'm going to call it V12 Discord bot tutorial. There we go. Don't bother about this team. And then create. You can put an icon. I wouldn't put it here though. I'll show you where to put it if you want an icon. Now go to bot and add bot. Now it's going to tell you adding a bot user gives you physical life. So I can't read this at the moment. Adding a bot user gives your app visible life in Discord. However, this action is what does that say? Irrevocable. Choose wisely. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so just select yes, do it. And now this is done. As you can see, a wild bot has appeared.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Catch them is my real test. To train them is my call.
And there's a lot of things that you're gonna need here. So the first thing is this token. When you click on this, it's gonna reveal it. Now, this is the way that your bot can like interact with Discord. So you use this bot to connect both your code and the bot. The problem with this is that you don't want anyone to have this or anything, because that's bad. Anyone can just kind of take control of your bot, and yeah. So, and if you're ever in doubt and you think someone's got it, then just click regenerate. Don't hesitate to do it because it doesn't take long to update it. Now, once that's done, you'll want to copy, and then that is all for today, I think. Now, finally, actually, I want to show you something called NPM. Now, NPM is where Discord.js comes from. It is it's where we install Discord.js from. Sorry. And it's basically something to interact with the Discord API. So when we eventually do this, we will run this command, and it will take us to Discord.js. So if you ever are struggling, either go here, and it gives you an example usage of how to log it in and other things. It also gives you links, which is good. And if you want to go to the website or the documentation, I'm just going to click this here. I'll put the link in the description, and here we go. Just let it load. There we go, and you should be able to. I'll teach you how to get around this later on in the tutorial. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe, like, and yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Wow, such a smooth outro. Yeah, and goodbye. Best thing I've ever seen.